What do you do in your free time? Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about what we do in our free time. This is a great getting to know you conversation topic. Here it is as a simple conversation. So Simon, what do you do in your free time? I go surfing and I ride a skateboard and I do weights. I also play with my children and I make YouTube videos. Ding! And recently I've been doing some gardening as well. Okay, so now we're going to use extra questions to add more information in order to keep the conversation going, which means we'll get more practice, which means we'll get better at talking. Talking is like any other activity. The more you do it, the better you get. For example, if you like running, you should go running every day so that you get better at running. If you like drawing, you should draw every day so you get better at drawing. If you like playing ukulele, you should play the ukulele every day so that you get better at playing ukulele. Ouch, I need to practice more. Likewise, if you want to get better at talking, you should talk every day so that you get better at talking. One way to help us talk more is to use extra questions to add more information. So now I'm going to ask myself extra questions to make myself talk more. So, tell me about surfing. I've been surfing since 1998 when I first came to Okinawa. Funny story, I actually came to Okinawa to do karate. But I came in summer and it was so hot that I was just dying in the dojo. And so I took a little break. And in the break, I kind of got into surfing, and I never went back to a dojo. So I came to Okinawa, the home of karate, in order to give up karate for surfing. I'm a man of contradictions. No, you're not. Where do you go surfing? Chatan, sometimes the East Coast, sometimes I go up to Yambaru. When do you usually go surfing? At high tide, because it's very shallow in Okinawa. So usually weekend mornings, before my family wake up. How long do you usually surf for? A couple of hours if it's the weekend. But in the summer, sometimes I go all day. How often do you go surfing? Not as often as I'd like to. 1, 2, maybe 3 times a month. I wish I could go more, but I'm kind of busy making YouTube videos. Recently, I've been riding a skateboard, so I at least don't forget how to ride boards. Who do you usually go with? I usually go on my own. I have no friends. But there's usually a lot of people I know in the water, so that makes it pretty fun. What kind of board do you ride? Like longboard, shortboard, thruster, fish? I kind of ride a mini longboard. It's like a longboard shape, but it's only 6'8". It's kind of a shortboard size. It's kind of a weird, unusual board. What kind of waves do you ride? Do you like those guys in the magazines? Sometimes. Not very often, but it does happen occasionally. I like riding kind of big-ish waves, but not too big because it gets scary. So, why do you like surfing? Why questions are the most difficult questions to answer because they're very open-ended, but it's also the best one for giving long, thoughtful answers, which makes great talking practice. Surfing's really fun. It's like the waves come and they're fast and you get up and ride them. It's very exciting. Also, you know, the Okinawa is such a beautiful place, especially in summer. The ocean is so beautiful, there's just nowhere I'd really rather be. So you see that asking questions is a really great way to help you talk more. Even to yourself. Seriously, talking to yourself is a really great way to learn a language. You really think so? Oh, totally. Note that I gave quite long answers. Making content is really necessary to get the practice that you need. This is not so useful. So, what do you do in your free time? Surfing. Oh, really? Where do you go surfing? The ocean. Oh, when do you usually go? Weekend mornings. How long do you surf for? A couple of hours. How often do you go surfing? 2 or 3 times a month. What kind of surfboard do you ride? Mini longboard. What kind of waves do you ride? Wavy waves. Why do you like surfing? It's fun. Now that wasn't that much fun as a conversation. In fact, for me asking questions, it was a little bit scary. You scared yourself? A little bit. And for you answering questions, it wasn't much talking practice. So you won't get better. So try to give long answers, which is a skill in itself. You need to kind of dig back in the back of your brain and find something to say. But like any skill, finding something to say is something that you'll get better at with practice. As a language teacher, I can't really help you too much with this one. It's you learning a language, so it's you that have got to do the work of making conversation so that you can get better. So good luck. Okay, let's keep our conversation going a little bit. What about when you're not surfing? When there's no waves? What else do you do? I play with my kids. I've got 2 children. They're elementary school age. And we go to the beach and the park and the pool and we play. Where do you go? We go to lots of parks. We go to Kenso. We go to the trampoline park in Kitanakugusuku. And we go to the beach all over the place. Lots of different beaches. When do you play with your children? At the weekend, after I get back from surfing. And kind of like every day after work. Who do you go with? Is it just you and your kids? A lot of the time, yeah. I have no friends. My kids have friends. Sometimes I talk to their parents. How often do you play with your kids? Pretty much every day, or I try to. How long do you play with them? During the week, maybe only half an hour or an hour if I'm lucky. But at the weekend, it can be like all day. We used to get to the park by like 9 o'clock in the morning, and we'd take bento, and then we wouldn't leave until 6. So that's like 9 hours of playing in the park. Phew, it was tiring. Fun. Last question. Why? Why do you play with your kid? I pretty much have to. That's what parents do. It's fun. They're so cute and funny. And also, they're going to be bigger soon. They're going to be teenagers soon, and they won't want to talk to me ever again. So I want to enjoy them while I can. So you can see that we start with a basic question. What do you do in your free time? And then we use extra questions to add more information, which is fun, and it helps us talk more, which helps us get better at talking. Here's a handy diagram to help you make the questions. So remember that the real trick to learning a language is not to follow the diagram. The real trick is to listen to a lot of skilled speakers. Native speakers are good, but it doesn't have to be. And copy what they do. Okay, now it's your turn. If you're on your own, use the questions to help you practice talking. Talking to yourself is really great language practice. You really think so? Oh, totally. You can also try making a video, which is great language practice in itself. And also, you can watch the video and see where you need to improve. Oh, God, is that what I sound like? And if you've got a partner, great. Ask each other the questions to practice the conversation. But don't think of it as practice. Think of it as having a real conversation. It'll be more fun, and you'll learn a lot more by having a real conversation than you will by having practice conversations. All right, that's all for today. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, love, respect, troll, stalk, dogs, etc. Thanks. See ya!